Remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
It's seafood season at Amigos. Time to get that one-of-a-kind crisp crab rangoon burrito and dip it in some sweet chili sauce. There's a crab rangoon Frenchie too. Enjoy grilled fish, grilled shrimp, or crispy fish tacos, wrapped in warm whole wheat tortillas, topped with pico de gallo, cabbage, and Amigos Chipotle mayo sauce. From jumbo shrimp baskets or fish and chips to fish tacos, there's something for everyone. You'll love the bold, fresh flavors of seafood at Amigos. Amigos is serving up a brand new way to score the bold, fresh flavors you love with 8 affordable value meals. At $5 and $6, these meals are easy on the wallet, so treat yourself anytime. Sink into the new 3-cheese melt or taco melt, both stacked with crave-worthy flavor in every bite. There's crunchy taquito dippers, too. Perfect for dunking in Amigos' famous ranch or spicy cheese. Big flavor, small price. Value meals at Amigos.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and electrical.
Planet Fitness has everything you need anytime the motivation hits, so you can give everything you've got. With most clubs open 24 hours, you've got access to our best-in-class equipment to tackle early morning reps, late-night miles, and every workout in between. Join the club today and save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 27th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Looking for something fun tonight? Axe throwing, local beer, and great vibes are waiting at Arbor Axe House. From casual nights out to celebrations and team events, it all starts here. Reserve a lane today at arbораxe.com. Arbor Axe House at the corner of N Street and Antelope Valley.
Husker Nation, your perfect softball plan is here. With the flexible Husker softball on deck deal, you choose the action. For just $38, pick any 4 games plus 1 from the Can't Miss Iowa series. Build your own schedule, catch your favorite matchups, and cheer on the Huskers your way all season long. But don't wait, these mini plans won't last. Visit huskers.com/tickets and make your own mini plan today. Go Big Red.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Step into the octagon if you dare. This is Lionheart Live with former UFC light heavyweight Anthony Lionheart Smith on 93.7 The Ticket. Lionheart Live is sponsored by Canopy Street Market, located at the corner of South Canopy and N Streets in the Haymarket. Here is your host, Anthony Lionheart Smith.
It is, in fact, Wednesday, 39 degrees on the way to the 50s, 11:04. 424645685. Sorry, I'm in text line. Reach out. All the video streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo, channel 961.
Kind of immediate drop there.
That'll tell me it's time. Ask the question. Bach, how the heck are you?
Not too bad today. Very much looking forward to the events today. Of course, Husker basketball and plenty going on.
Yeah, it is an interesting space that we're in. There was a couple of things. Anthony Lionheart Smith will join us at 11:30. He'll jump on the stream, take care of some business, and then he'll join us. We'll talk about the state of the UFC. The UFC is a pretty good mirror to how sports business is being done and the next thing. And this is, if people haven't understood why I draw so much attention to the UFC, it's kind of how business is moving, how sponsorships are done. When you see fighters being sponsored, when you see trunks and UFC gear and the octagon and personal appearances, all of these things kind of play, and it's a pretty good mirror to how sports business is being handled, what's currently happening, and in what appears to be a thing in the future. Because I think it would be a thing that, Bach, I would have to ask you this question. I'll pause here to ask you, kind sir, if you would please pay the bills before we get into this conversation.
Yes, today's show is sponsored by Hamilton Telecommunications, bringing the latest quality technology and communication services since 1901. Whether it's residential or business, Hamilton has the answers. Visit hamiltontel.com for more info today.
Thank you, kind sir. So here's what I'm leading to. That if you're a fan of the UFC or a part-time fan, you will notice sponsorship. So if you look at the UFC Octagon, there are several paid sponsors who are a part of the Octagon itself. The material, the fabric of the UFC is built with sponsorships all around on the floor. So every camera angle, a sponsor is featured. The fighter himself. Now they've set it up so that fighters now have these kits that they get that are sponsored, and they get paid to wear them. They also can sell these kits, customized, personalized with their name on it. So Lionheart has Lionheart gear that he is part owner of that and receives money for every time something with his name and image and likeness is on it sells. Also, post-fight, beverage in hand, post-fight press conference. There's a beverage, energy drink of choice or a water of choice. Bach, it's everywhere. In every bit of training and training camp, there's shout outs to nutritionists and meal companies, brands, therapists. It's the full thing. Bach, now think Nebraska athletics. I love the cleanliness of the Nebraska logo. But do you think the cleanliness of that logo is protected from money? So, Bach, what say you on a Husker jersey with a sticker, an emblem, a patch with a company name on it? What say you about that?
I'd be completely fine with it. I think there might be an older crowd that would want to bump back against that, but it's happened. I remember when the NBA did this, and it was this big deal. And how is this going to happen? You know, Celtics and Lakers and Knicks, historical uniforms. You can't. And then after about a week, you don't even notice. So it was not that big deal with one logo. Like you said, you can start to get NASCAR, UFC into it. That might start to be a little bit bothersome. That might be where I would Not enjoy it as much, but again, what choice do you have? I'd still watch.
Right. Well, I mean, think about this, and and I want people to understand. I'm not pushing for this or pushing against this. I'm only suggesting that sports business pays attention to sports business, and when there are people who are doing high volume business, people will follow. Other sports businesses will follow. There are 100 yards of football field plus the end zones. There is the entire base around the football field. Bach, what say you about the sanctity of Memorial Stadium and corporate sponsorship?
Again, I mean, we saw the 1890 logo out there. Again, maybe that's a little bit different. It's connected. Didn't bother me too much. You can see some broadcast will put their own logo on there that's not actually on the field. Especially for the surrounding area. That's Tom Osborne Field. That's where it's at. Would prefer not to have that. But I mean, certainly if teammates or somebody connected to it would do that. I don't think it'd be too much of an eyesore. I think as in most things, Nebraska might be one of the later teams to the party to get to something like that. But if it took over the sport, I could see it, and I think we'll start to see more of that. Certainly, as the problem is, of course, is what you get to is you can sell anything. I mean, it just kind of keeps going. There's plenty of you want to, like you said, you could sell between the 10 and the 20-yard line and make that difference between the 30 and the 40-yard line, and so at what point does it become too crowded? And are you not even getting enough bang for your buck if you're paying for it at a certain point? If there's 10 logos on the field, am I going to think about each one of them or notice each one of them when I'm watching the game? Or am I just going to not think about it at all? Or again, psychologically, maybe you don't think about it and then you end up going to Runza if there's Runza, logo on the field.
Like we know the names. We know the companies, right? And then it becomes crabs in a barrel. Now it increases the value. And again, this is me being a dummy and giving away $1 million ideas. But hey, Bach, what are the 3 words Husker fans love so much?
Go Big Red.
Uh-huh. What do you call the space between the 20 and the goal line?
Red zone.
What are your thoughts on that being sponsored and covered in red?
It seems like it would make some sense.
Bach, we've seen the blue field and the green field. What are your thoughts on a red turf?
Well, I think there's already frustration about a little bit of black on the field for some folks.
That's the thing, right? That I'm trying to. I in having the State of the Union and talking, and I've been having these conversations in different circles about different sports, and it lands when the NFL is talking about taking games to London, Madrid, etc. The NBA trying to internationalize the game. College basketball certainly next on point, because then I would ask the question, and I need to remember to ask the question about, let's say Nebraska basketball plays in London. How do you feel? Because these are all things that when business and capital start to get active in sports, specifically college sports, you don't want to wait until Michigan goes blue before you go red. And you don't want somebody else to go red that way, right? Because no red, there are teams with red fields currently. If anybody's red, it should be Nebraska, right? There would be money that would pay more money for the athletes and the programs so that you get better talent. If Matt Rule says we need a $40 million roster, that requires business to become active. What's the best way for Nebraska to create a space where more revenue is available? Sponsorship. Where are those sponsorships available? Again, 100 yards and a full stadium. All of the surrounding in high school. Bach, you remember in high school where on the fence around the football field, it was like all the local businesses?
Sure, yeah.
Right? So they do that.
Yep.
right? What are we doing? So as a purist, as a sports purist, you're okay with the NASCARing, the full sponsorship, the UFC cash cow version of Nebraska athletics.
I would say probably. I mean, again, I think if you get too far into it, then it's a huge discussion, right? I mean, because how much money does Nebraska currently have? We just had the article kind of written about that, right?
That's why we're having it.
So where would this money be going? Would it be going to the roster? I mean, that's what we're looking for. It's just a bigger discussion because college football looks less and less like it did when Nebraska was dominant. So people are already feeling, some sort of way about the feeling of nostalgia and all that. If you put red end zones or red zones and 800 sponsorships around, you're starting to get away from what people would connect to. And then even that, I mean, the biggest thing there is just win. Then teams are, you'll be interested regardless. But, I think it could get to. That's why I think, to me, sure, we talk about Memorial Stadium, sponsor 3 or 4 more things, put some logos up, that's fine. But once it gets to NASCAR, UFC, and it's just everywhere, then I think it would be somewhat of an eyesore, and it would be nice to get to see some other stadiums that don't have that.
But when I say that UFC, WWE, NASCAR have been proactive in how they're creating revenue streams and the ways that they're creating revenue streams and the exposure that, again, you find these companies that are donating money into these. If they weren't getting return on investment, they wouldn't be doing it. So if Matt Rule says, I need to have a $40 million roster. If you're saying, are you saying that you do not currently have the $40 million or you need to generate $40 million? What do you think the right thing is? Which one do you think it is?
I think they're saying that they want to generate more, obviously, but I mean, again, if you give me the ledger, I could probably find some extra money going in different spots that maybe could get put toward the roster.
Look at you. Look. Look at you. Look at you. No, this is, but this is the beauty of it, right? That you can either be the pioneer or you can be the settler. And you can wait for somebody else to create the path and create the way and then be always pursuing the leader. Or you can be the leader. And you can't say that Nebraska is the North Star of athletics, collegiate athletics, if you're not willing to lead. Like you didn't want to do the volleyball thing, but you did, and you became a leader. And you didn't want volleyball to have the exposure that it, but it did. And then, okay, wrestling, but like the exposure is happening. If you say $40 million is required to build a competitive football roster in the Big Ten, and then you have to say, somebody has to say, well, we don't have it, or we need it, and here's how we're going to get it. And you can't do it through old ways. You can't do it the way you've done it. Otherwise, you would already have the money. You're telling me you don't have the money by saying, well, I'd like this, but we currently don't have it. So then how do you generate it? How do you resolve it? How do you fix the problem? And if you ask Nebraska, I'm going to ask you, Bach, let's say you had a business, a famous restaurant here, right? Is there enough loyalty and return on investment for you to contribute at the highest level for additional talent in the football program? Is that a natural progression for you, or are you pausing and going, I don't know, return on investment? What is the return on investment for millions of dollars to the football program?
I it'd be tough. Right. If you just have a business and you can, I don't almost say like I know too much. Like if you're going to try to convince me some of these guys you bring in are the difference, and I can sit back and say not sure about that, then I might be, So it's it would depend on what you're talking about. But certainly when Dylan Raiola was a big deal, I think businesses, that'd be probably the ideal type of situation you're talking about, where people could buy into this. Didn't turn out that way, but people could buy into that. It would, be the game changer that Nebraska needed. Then yeah, I think people would feel like you're getting ROI there.
If there are 20 plus Nebraska athletic programs, 20 plus. Now we know the cash cow. We know where we know where the bread is buttered, right? We know that. Because Matt Rule put $40 million as the roster number, and rightfully so. Whatever he thinks and knows is true is true. Let's work from that. But if you said to me, how much do you think it would cost to add to the rosters of the other 19 sports to get them to national championship level? Which one do you think the accumulated investment required for the 19 programs or for football? Which one do you think is more?
Would cost more? Would be football.
Yeah, it would be football.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you athletic director right now, Bach, for Bach University, the Fighting Bachevans of Bach University. Would you rather win 10 national titles in other sports or one in football?
Well, again, you look at the return on investment there is, football's the cash cow for a reason. So you might make more money by winning one compared to the other 10. Now, what are the other 10 too? We're talking about, basketball, which is still revenue generating. Volleyball can be. So I don't know. It's interesting.
Would you, let's say,
if I can win the college football national championship, I can beat Indiana.
40. Well, Indiana's doesn't have a $40 million roster. So there's that part of the discussion. But if you said 40 million, let's say 40 million. And then you said that 10 million would help you make both basketball programs, baseball, softball, volleyball, wrestling, would make them all top 5 in the country. Where would you put your money?
Again, I'd have to look at the ledgers to make sure what I'm getting back there. But
it's just your gut. It's just like this. How you want to be represented matters, right?
Right.
And if in this space, and I'll ask the text line, would you take let's say 25% of the money? Fair?
Yeah.
Whatever the magic football number is. 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, whatever that number is. If 25% of that reinvested in both basketball programs, wrestling, volleyball, softball, baseball, how would you want your money spent? How would you decide to spend your money? All in for football or other?
I think like you're seeing with the revenue sharing, a lot of teams are going like 80% for football because that's how much it costs to pretty much stay competitive. I mean, college football is only beaten in ratings generally, and you can, there can be a World Series game, but I mean, usually the NFL is the only thing on top of it. So it's a pretty big deal. So, I mean, I would probably, again, it depends on where your heart is.
And you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. All right. So whatever way you want to approach this, you're not wrong. And the way they're currently approaching it is not wrong. But for the sake of generating money and then getting return on investment for said money, who do you trust with the money? Right? Do you trust volleyball, wrestling, basketball, baseball, softball to get the highest level of result for the new revenue, or do you trust football?
Well, and that's an interesting, because
because
everybody's pouring into football, right? So if you're pouring into football as well, you're kind of just trying to stay up with the Joneses. Whereas if you divvy that out, like you can get a project left tackle for the same price that you can, you could probably feed several of those programs to be top 5. So
$3.5 million. Let's just use the Rayola number, right? let's just say $3 million. $3 million invested into basketball, men's and women's basketball, or softball and baseball, or all four of them, as a matter of fact. Add volleyball to it. You can't add volleyball to it. Big Ten champions, right? Kind of the space that you're expecting to be in. And then Final Four, playoff, elite level in those five sports for the same money. What would you do?
It always comes down to your preference. I mean,
you're not wrong.
Yeah,
you're not wrong. Ken says I'm old school. I'd still say football, even though I love Husker baseball. The idea. So imagine, Bach, as a Husker fan, that Husker baseball is playing in the College World Series, both baseball and softball. What would that do for this town, this university, this athletic program?
Well, it'd be huge.
Right.
Big. Yeah.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
Is it more likely to happen in those sports than football? Currently.
I suppose somewhat. I mean, it's probably close to the same.
They've been there.
Well, not since 2005.
Right. But, so we're talking about it, right?
Nebraska football hasn't been there since.
Right, but
like
volleyball, the difference.
Well, sure.
We're talking about one additional player, right? Maybe two, right?
Right. I mean, volleyball, you feel pretty good about where it's at now.
Two more wrestlers.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Softball is in the deep pool now. If you added some nickels and dimes to Nebraska softball, it's College World Series, and we like the idea of Jordy Fromm on the bump against anybody in the country. Right? We like our chances. So let's get her another bat, right? Let's get her. Hey, Bach, what are we spending our money on? Hey, let's get Fred another guard. Let's get Fred another 7-footer. What do you think?
Well, I mean, it could be fun.
What do you say, Bach?
But I don't know like
24 wins and you add a big. You add a rebounding machine, Bach. You add another lockdown defender.
Well, I'm just throw this out there. I'm not sure that there hasn't been additional monies. I mean, I don't know the deals that Jordy Fromm or AJ Ferrari got, but those are big time additions for the transfer portal within their own sports.
But those aren't $3.5 million.
They're about as big a names as they were out there on the transfer portal.
Bach, hear me now. You could put AJ's money and Jordy's money in the same car, and it'll go in the trunk of Dylan Rayola's.
Oh yeah.
Like, let's be clear. All right, we'll go to break. We'll come back. We'll go into the branding and the business that is. Anthony Lionheart Smith will join us via the stream, and we'll talk about the state. I mean, because I think the state of sports, I think it's a big deal along the way. Let's talk to a smart guy. We'll do that when we come back to 93.7 The Ticket.
Looking to get a room downtown or near South Lincoln? Abe Lincoln would tell you no to the Ford Theater and yes to Lincoln Hotel. Save up to 40% off downtown Lincoln prices with a nice clean room and comfortable stay. Lincoln Hotel is locally owned and offers a day pass to the city's largest locally owned gym, Good Life Fitness. Long-term stays are available. You can learn more about pricing and book your Lincoln Hotel stay today at staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. That's staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
It's seafood season at Amigos. Time to get that one-of-a-kind crisp crab rangoon burrito and dip it in some sweet chili sauce. There's a crab rangoon Frenchie, too. Enjoy grilled fish, grilled shrimp, or crispy fish tacos. Wrapped in warm whole wheat tortillas. Topped with pico de gallo, cabbage, and Amigos Chipotle mayo sauce. From jumbo shrimp baskets or fish and chips to fish tacos, there's something for everyone. You'll love the bold, fresh flavors of seafood at Amigos. Amigos is serving up a brand new way to score the bold, fresh flavors you love with 8 affordable value meals. At $5 and $6, these meals are easy on the wallet, so treat yourself anytime. Sink into the new 3-cheese melt or taco melt, both stacked with crave-worthy flavor in every bite. There's crunchy taquito dippers, too, perfect for dunking in Amigos' famous ranch or spicy cheese. Big flavor, small price. Value meals at Amigos.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Are you looking for a fresh new hangout spot? Let me tell you about Liquid Assets Sports Bar, where Mondays mean new weekly drink and food features. With 23 taps, a full lineup of cans and bottles, and 40 TVs blasting every sports package out there, you'll never worry about missing a play. Savor high-end spirits at their stylish top-shelf bar, enjoy a healthy menu, family-friendly atmosphere, and catch all of your favorite teams every day. Doors open daily at 11 a.m. Liquid Assets Sports Bar, located at 2755 Jamie Lane in South Lincoln.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Planet Fitness has everything you need anytime the motivation hits, so you can give everything you've got. With most clubs open 24 hours, you've got access to our best-in-class equipment to tackle early morning reps, late-night miles, and every workout in between. Join the club today and save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 27th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Central and Western Nebraska, this one's for you. On March 7th, Love Nebraska brings the pro game to the Heartland Events Center in Grand Island for a 7 p.m. showdown with Love Salt Lake, presented by FNBO. No long drive, no watching from afar, just live action in your backyard, featuring powerful serves, high-flying attacks, and the kind of intensity that builds with every rally. This is your chance to experience Nebraska volleyball up close as the entire state comes together for one big night. Get your tickets now at lovbneb.com/tickets.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Time to go back into the Lion's Den. This is Lionheart Live with your host, Anthony Smith.
Back time, sir, if you would please. Pay the bills.
Yes, this segment is sponsored by Schwezo Construction, where safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Schwezo is hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back on and off the job site. Apply today at Schwezo.com. 40 years strong in business, Schwezo Construction.
Thank you, kind sir. We're waiting for the arrival in stream of Anthony Lionheart Smith. In the meanwhile, we were discussing the state of business and affairs and the thinking behind it. 1001 says to ask this is how Big Ten sports are we top in currently? At some point, don't we need to stay relevant to the big brand in football, which seems like we will be able to catch successful football ghosts of the 80s and 90s. I've asked since day one, what is the priority? If the priority of the smartest people in the state of Nebraska when it comes to athletics, if the smartest people in the state of Nebraska in athletics can identify what the priority and focus is for Nebraska athletics, there is zero chance that all united on that, in that priority and determining that priority, does it not happen. There's a way for Nebraska to be whatever version of Nebraska it wants to be. There's a way. They used the 80s and 90s as the North Star because it showed that it was possible. In that time and place, with those people, time and location matter, that Nebraska was the North Star of collegiate football. As a matter of fact, some would say it was the North Star of college athletics. Some would go further and say that it was the North Star of coaching collegiately, right? That we saw what greatness, what elite looked like on a consistent basis in the space. When the players changed, the brand stayed the same, the standards stayed the same, the leadership model stayed the same. So there's a way, watching Indiana, there's a way to go from where they were to where they are. There's a way. And if you tell me, and listen, there are some smart people in Nebraska. There's smart leadership at the top of this thing. Am I wrong in that, Bob? That the people who lead the athletic department not only should have the skill set, but should also take on the responsibility of making Nebraska the best version it can possibly be.
Oh, and I think that's been the big question, going back to that text is it's been everybody's job since they've taken that spot as athletic director or what it might be to fix it. And that's their biggest goal is to fix Nebraska football. Nobody's been able to do it as of yet.
Is it because they keep asking the same questions? They keep making decisions the same way?
Well, sometimes you it's like the firing Bo Pelin and hiring Mike Riley was the opposite way. So sometimes it's just wanting to do the complete opposite. But
right. I like to try to figure out that as Husker sports fans, what you would possibly want is for the people who represent the state to represent it at its top and at its fullest, right? At its best. And if you have every resource and you have enough money, and you do have enough money. Listen, you can tell me you don't have the money, but okay, $120 million to the bottom line, ledgers available online. You can look and see what's what.
So money and facility is not the reason. Fan support and community support are not the thing. There's no, I literally can say Nebraska is in the Mount Rushmore of fan support in collegiate sports. Is that fair?
Yeah, which some people would argue might be part of the problem.
Well, but here's the thing. You have to ask those questions in order to get the answer. If you're going to do business, they make the definition of defining insanity. You can't make decisions the same way and think the same way and expect different results than what you've been getting. So you have to change the way you think. And when you talk about the State of the Union, the reason why we were in the discussion with branding, money, volume, value, and then ultimately winning and representation. You want them to look like you, sound like you, represent you, right? Nebraska is one of those places where you want them. Notre Dame, there's a certain representation to the brand, right? BYU, there's a certain cultural representation to the brand, right? We understand it. USC, the Ohio State University, Go Big Blue, the U. We understand the brands. Hook 'em, gig 'em. We know the brands and what they stand for. Now, Nebraska has the ability and the resource to get done whatever it chooses to get done. My question is, would it be easier to reset the brand through the other sports and then have football follow? Football's going to do football numbers right now currently. We've seen that. Being bad, they've done football numbers. So why don't you use the good football revenue to make all the other sports elite? And it's literally nickels and dimes. Literally. We've had coaches from the other programs come in here and tell you nickels and dimes. Nickels and dimes would help us. You got the right coaches. You got the right coaches. You got the right facility. You have great facility, right?
Yeah.
Like Devaney, PBA, Haymark, okay, cool. Let's get it. Dillon Tennis Center, let's get it. Now, we talk about swimming and diving. You telling me nowhere in Lincoln would there be room for a diving facility? What? You just built a football, baseball, a sports complex near the airport. You had room. It's there. You had the money. It's there. What are we doing? Bach, I want to understand. For you, yes, you want football to win. That is the thing that makes this town and this state go. I get it. So then all oars in the water to get football where it needs to be. But then you have to say that football has to be successful. Period. Football has to be elite. That's a different statement. Is there any reason, text line, correct me, please speak out. Bach, but I'm asking you. Is there any reason why Nebraska football isn't elite? Please, in the simplest of simple, please tell me why Nebraska can't be elite.
Well, they can be. You just got to, as we see. I mean, college football, a lot of it depends on the coaching. You got to get the right coach in place. That's why Nebraska was good in the 80s and 90s and 70s and 60s before that. Is because obviously you had Devaney in a Mount Rushmore coach and Tom Osborne for the better part, close to 3 decades. They've been trying to find that guy since then. They're trying to find a guy that at least that maybe it's not that guy, right, but somewhere in that level, and they haven't been able to do so.
Here's okay. So Byron Harkfarmer says a thing, and this is the thing for me. Says most of those sports don't make money, not going to give them additional money. Why? You tell me that volleyball didn't make money, but 92,000 people showed up for an event, and you've been in the Final Four almost every year. You cannot grow what you do not plant and water and feed. To make money, you got to spend money. That's business 101. If you don't, listen, you can have the best bowling program in the country, do it in the dark, and then tell me why you don't make money. Don't put money into it and then tell me why you don't make money. You can have the best track program in the country. Take away a place for them to participate at home, for fans to gather around and support it, and then tell me it doesn't make money. Don't put money into the programs that can actually deliver. You've got a great tennis program, 2 of them. 90% of the people listening to radio today have never been to the Dillon Tennis Center. It's not because it's tennis. You haven't invited. They got to draw you down there. You got to know the players. You got to know the coaches. You got to see them out in the community. I get that football, but if you pour everything into it, that's what gets fed. But if you don't feed it, it dies. That's literally, I've coached all over the country in these high schools, and they say, if you do not support the programs in full, with all the resources and all the people and all the exposure, nobody's coming. But when you do, you have to fight people away at the door. When you invite people into it and you give them a product that they enjoy watching and they show up and they win and they represent the area of the space that they're in, the neighborhood that they're in, the community that they're in, people show up. I don't know what to tell folks that if your sons and daughters are playing down the street, you should probably go support them. These are the sons and daughters of Nebraska athletics. That's all we're saying. We'll go to break. More on the ticket.
Planet Fitness has everything you need anytime the motivation hits, so you can give everything you've got. With most clubs open 24 hours, you've got access to our best-in-class equipment to tackle early morning reps, late-night miles, and every workout in between. Join the club today and save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 27th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a chance of showers this afternoon. Otherwise, partly sunny with light winds and a high near 52. Tonight, a chance of showers early. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies, a low around 26. And tomorrow, see lots of sunshine with a light breeze and a high near 62. I'm meteorologist Kyle Hucker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Are you looking for a fresh new hangout spot? Let me tell you about Liquid Assets Sports Bar, where Mondays mean new weekly drink and food features. With 23 taps, a full lineup of cans and bottles, and 40 TVs blasting every sports package out there, you'll never worry about missing a play. Savor high-end spirits at their stylish top-shelf bar, enjoy a healthy menu, family-friendly atmosphere, and catch all of your favorite teams every day. Doors open daily at 11 a.m. Liquid Assets Sports Bar, located at 2755 Jamie Lane in South Lincoln.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sauterheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Oh, honey, I love the first few months of a new year.
Why?
I get a chance to shovel.
You hate to shovel.
Not snow, cash. The Nebraska Lottery's Cash Blast promotion is back. Buy a 2x2 ticket and get a voucher. Enter online for a chance to win a $5,000 or $500 weekly prize. And if your winning voucher is from a 7-day draw ticket, your prize is doubled.
Great. It snowed last night. Here's a shovel.
But
consider it practice.
2x2 top prize odds are 1 in 105,000.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas, and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Time to go back into the Lion's Den. This is Lionheart Live with your host, Anthony Smith.
Oh, Bach, kind sir, before we bring in Lionheart. Bach, would you read the text lines? Let's go through some of the comments so everybody gets a chance to be heard today.
There's a lot of comments.
Yeah, well, but listen, they've heard us. I want to hear them.
All right, let's start with
Bach, you are the voice of the people.
Let's see. 1001 says, imagine Fred, Amy, Will, Rhonda, and Danny all get a boost in their NIL account. All 5 of those coaches have proved they can run a great program on the scraps that are left from the football program.
He said what he said.
My man says, I agree. Nobody wants to hear about the past, but the past should be the standard period. Ask the old ball coach that is at practice every day.
Say it.
2806, we have everything but winning football. The sports are doing well. Byron the Heart Farm, I think you read this one. Most those sports don't make money. Not going to give them additional money. Kevin in Southwest Lincoln says, our other sports are doing very well. Football continues to drag the athletic department down. Let's see. 1526. We've recently found that powers higher than the administration have been messing around the athletic department for years. I know you won't speak out against. Well, I don't want to go that far. All right. Well, get read everyone.
Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't? Why? Listen, hey, Bob. What you and I won't do doesn't mean the text line won't do. That's funny. That's funny. Go ahead.
Then the idea here from 2793. What about a white field with red lines and numbers with black end zones with the red zones red? Kind of honors all the colors, would be pleasing to look at.
A lot of money. A lot of money in the space. A lot of money. Keep going.
You should have read the rest of that text.
Yep, good deal. All the way across. That's pretty good. Let's bring him in. Let's set up hour 2. I wanted to get into the State of the Union, right? Yeah, Eric is just Eric all the time. He goes, come on, Bach, go full anchor man. Right. Read it. Oh, from the great space that is. Do we have him on a live mic? Do we have him?
Yeah, he's in.
Look at that good-looking man.
I'm here.
Just got better looking. The stream just got better looking.
Bach is going to have to man up and read the rest of that text.
Listen, Bach is not Sean Strickland. Not happening.
Oh, it's because it's a good one.
You know what? There will be a time when I hand this over to Anthony Smith and say, hey, it's your station, have it. In the meanwhile, like the days before, and I go full scorched earth.
Oh, great. Leave me with a bunch of fines.
There will be no fines, only truth.
Oh, yeah.
Only truth. Only things that I will just pull out. In my office, I have a big box full of receipts. And
hey, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Can the other texters see the text line?
No.
Oh.
Here's the thing. So we have Bach has the capability, and it is a power. This is when this is the superpower. Bach literally could take that text and put it into the stream and on the screen. But
I
Bach,
don't know if you want that.
Bach is using his superpowers for good, not evil. He is being a man of the people. He goes, for our greater peace, I will.
I love that he stopped reading, because he didn't read it first. He stumbled his way into it and then read ahead one sentence and said, "Nah, we ain't doing that."
You could feel the vibe change.
Right. Did you read the text, DP?
Would I read it?
No, did you?
Oh yeah, I read it. I absolutely read it, and I started laughing. Right, I just laughing.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Well,
listen,
here's
my
thing.
man said, "I wish we could. I wish you could too," because some of the stuff that comes through here is crazy.
I read that in the Cedric the Entertainer voice. I wish a MF would. That's kind of how I read that. Bill and Bennett all the way down to the rabbit hole. That's who we are, and this is kind of how these hours with us work. All right.
No, I got stuck listening to your rabbit hole there for a minute.
Yeah. Hey man. Let's just go down and have the conversation. Right. Hour 2. Anthony Lionheart Smith is in the stream. We will have him break down the news, the state of news and sports, starting with the mirror to America that is the UFC. And in those conversations, I mean, you had injured fighters, injured champions, as a matter of fact, sponsorship run crazy, new streaming rights, etc. A card at the White House. It's just the UFC is showing off. So we'll have those discussions. Anthony Lionheart Smith, Lionheart Live, 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Looking to get a room downtown or near South Lincoln? Abe Lincoln would tell you no to the Ford Theater and yes to Lincoln Hotel. Save up to 40% off downtown Lincoln prices with a nice clean room and comfortable stay. Lincoln Hotel is locally owned and offers a day pass to the city's largest locally owned gym, Good Life Fitness. Long-term stays are available. You can learn more about pricing and book your Lincoln Hotel stay today at staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. That's staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565.
One last night, one legendary career. On April 4th at 7 p.m., Love Nebraska hosts Love Austin at Baxter Arena, and it marks the final home match of Olympic gold medalist Jordan Larson's career. From world championships to unforgettable runs in Nebraska, she's defined excellence at every level. Now she shares the court one final time at home against an Austin squad ready to compete. It's more than a matchup. It's a farewell to a Nebraska icon and global trailblazer. Be there to witness history on April 4th at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now at lovbneb.com/tickets.
Husker Nation, your perfect softball plan is here. With the flexible Husker softball on deck deal, you choose the action. For just $38, pick any 4 games plus 1 from the can't-miss Iowa series. Build your own schedule, catch your favorite matchups, and cheer on the Huskers your way all season long. But don't wait, these mini plans won't last. Visit huskers.com/tickets and make your own mini plan today. Go Big Red.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle. Big value and big flavor meet at Wings & Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get 1 half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings & Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Are you looking for a fresh new hangout spot? Let me tell you about Liquid Assets Sports Bar, where Mondays mean new weekly drink and food features. With 23 taps, a full lineup of cans and bottles, and 40 TVs blasting every sports package out there, you'll never worry about missing a play. Savor high-end spirits at their stylish top-shelf bar, enjoy a healthy menu, family-friendly atmosphere, and catch all of your favorite teams every day. Doors open daily at 11 a.m. Liquid Assets Sports Bar, located at 2755 Jamie Lane in South Lincoln.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Planet Fitness has everything you need anytime the motivation hits, so you can give everything you've got. With most clubs open 24 hours, you've got access to our best-in-class equipment to tackle early morning reps, late-night miles, and every workout in between. Join the club today and save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 27th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Step into the octagon if you dare. This is Lionheart Live with former UFC light heavyweight Anthony Lionheart Smith on 93.7 The Ticket. Lionheart Live is sponsored by Canopy Street Market, located at the corner of South Canopy and N Streets in the Haymarket. Here is your host, Anthony Lionheart Smith.
Hour number 2, Lionheart Live on the Ticket, 1204 in the city. Bach, kind sir, if you would please, lunch hour, pay the bills.
Yes, it is the lunch hour at the Ticket, and that means it is sponsored by our friends at Mulberry Barbecue. Now with 2 locations at 11th and Cornhusker and at 61st and Apples Way, right off of Highway 2 by Lowe's. Both locations are open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Try their burnt-in sandwich, a brisket burrito, barbecue nachos, a full slab of ribs, a half-smoked chicken, and much, much more, plus incredible sides. Get fueled for lunch today or make dinner plans at Mulberry Barbecue, located 11th and Cornhusker and at 61st and Apples Way, just off of Highway 2 by Lowe's.
Thank you, kind sir. Greatly appreciate it. Let's bring him in. The one, the face, the voice, Anthony Lionheart Smith joins us on Lionheart Live. Kind sir, how the heck are you?
I'm pretty good, DP. I'm so busy, bro. I'm
tough life. Being busy.
I was supposed to fly to New York yesterday, to do a corporate speaking, keynote speaking gig for Sony, but New York City got dumped with snow, so obviously wasn't able to do that. They canceled all the flights, so then they had to rebook all that stuff. So then that kind of threw off my last 2 days because I wasn't planning on being here. And then I go to Mexico tomorrow. So there's that. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to what's going on in Mexico, but I'm not super pumped about that.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I haven't heard a thing.
You haven't heard a thing?
I haven't heard a thing.
Okay. Well, you just get a Google machine.
All I heard about was Moreno and Kavanaugh. That is all I heard.
It's a great fight. It's a great fight. I'm pretty pumped about that.
Okay.
All day today. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm just gonna complain for a second. I've had 2 first cousins die a week apart. That's why, being a little bit ghost around here, just trying to deal with all of that stuff. Then my youngest preschool, out of nowhere, they've been open like 30 something years, decides they're going to close. So now I'm touring preschools all morning. So trying to figure that out. On a positive note, my oldest daughter is off of crutches. She is walking fully unassisted. No limp. She's not really favoring it too much. So we're going balls to the wall and PT and physical therapy or whatever. That's good. Adley's back wrestling. We took a couple weeks off just with the deaths in the family, and we'd switched clubs, and so we were back wrestling last night. She doesn't look like she missed a beat. A little bit tired, but didn't seem to miss a beat. Yeah, just a lot going on, DP. Just a lot going on.
I have to share with you that in Orem, Utah, with the wrestling team this past weekend, Antro Taylor spoke highly of your daughter.
Did he? What did he say?
Well, he just said, Lionheart's he's got a daughter. She's a tiger. She's going to be good. So he talked about her at the camp, and I was like, yeah, that's the thing. But he also said, tell Anthony stop talking about it and be about it. He need to get down to practice. So they did.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Daniel yelled out loud, bro.
Antro did.
At 197, he said, listen.
Who did?
Camden McDaniel. He
said, ain't big enough.
He said, stop talking about AJ. Come get this 197.
Listen, I skipped to the one where it would be tough.
Hey, I don't know.
You know what that guy would listen. I'm gonna give them all business for 3 minutes. For 3 minutes, they can all get it. After that, listen, they're young. You know what I mean? They're pretty good at what they do. I get it. I'll get them for for 3 minutes.
Well,
but honestly, I got this fight coming up. I could
Yeah.
really use those guys too. I could use their help. So
You'd have to do it back to back to back. That's how they go get you.
that's what they're gonna have to do.
Oh, no. They said it as quickly as they could. They're gonna send Jacob Van D at your ankles. They gonna send Brock at one leg, Chance at the other leg, then Trelly, then Mento. Mento's just gonna do a flying body press. They got a plan for you. And then Mark Manning the whole time giggling in your ear. Yeah, Lionheart.
No, I do need to get a hold of Manning and just see what's a good day I can come down and because listen, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I know who I am and I know what I'm capable of. What I'm not capable of is running through a full practice with those dudes and then going live. So if practice starts at 3, but we going live at 4:15, I'm gonna see you at 4:05.
Hey, listen, they
can run through a full practice and I'll just come in 10-minute warm up and we going live. Listen, I'm just the old guy. I get them when they're already tired.
Hey man, it was pretty interesting. So it is a great card this weekend.
It is
deep. This is the deep card. Let's go through because I
got all my study and prep work right here in front of me.
But I want to ask though. I know that there's a strap on the line, but is Cheeto the biggest? Where does Cheeto Vera land in?
What strap is on the line?
Well, no, just the idea because the shooting for that. But is Cheeto? Is he in the top 5 of popular fighters?
Yes.
Right? Like Cheeto has his own
skill set. Is you can argue what you want up and down about his skill set and where he stands in the division, by merit. But in terms of his popularity, he especially in your Latin countries, Cheeto is crazy popular. He got Dominic Cruz booed out of his own hometown in San Diego. I was there in person. I said, "Are they booing Dominic Cruz? He's from here." They love Cheeto, bro. They love Cheeto. He's popular.
Style? What is it? Is that what it is?
What
is it? Fight style? Is it?
Some of it's fight style. Some of it's his personality. He's a villain that everybody likes. I think that's the weird thing about Cheeto, because he's not very nice to his opponents typically.
Yeah,
he says a lot of crazy stuff. He's got a but it's just real. It's who he is.
Look at Bach get excited. Bach always likes the heel.
But here's the deal. He's like the Stone Cold Steve Austin type of heel, where he's the heel, but everybody loves him.
Yeah,
that's how Cheeto is. Like not in a weird Colby Covington type of way either, because he's legitimately a bad guy. Like he's the bad guy, but everybody loves him. Everybody loves him, and actually personally, just man to man, like behind closed doors, he's really cool. Really cool guy. But he's a different animal when it comes to fighting. He takes this stuff very personal. If you sign a contract to fight Cheeto Vera, he hates you. Because if you signed it, that means you think you can beat him. And if you think you can beat him, that's offensive to him. So just you thinking that you have a chance to win the fight you have offended him as a man. That's how he has to be to fight.
I have to interject here. Eric says, I would love to see a Lionheart versus Manning exhibition.
Yeah, right. You want me to get embarrassed?
Manning this is the joke. So I watched them Saturday on a match day, and Manning shows up to the morning workout, and he's got the singlet on.
Mm-hmm.
Manning's in the singlet with wrestling shoes, and let's get it. Like he's going after, like everybody can get it. When Mark Manning walked in the room, everybody can get it. And then they have the weigh-in, and he's still in the singlet. And then he gets to the match, and of course he's dressed. He's got his adult clothes on. But my friends look at it, and he goes, "That guy look." He said the thing that I thought it was hilarious. He goes, "I bet that coach has a singlet on under his adult clothes."
Oh, for sure.
Right? Like
Manning wears a singlet under his suit. That's a fact. Because you never know. You don't got to get ready if you just stay ready. He's got a pair of wrestling shoes in his briefcase and a singlet on, probably with a knee pad already. All you got to do is he's got to pull that mug up, rip off that suit. He'll get it popping right away. I guarantee it.
Headgear or not.
Yeah, no, he don't need no headgear. He's a real man. I'm telling you that
Oh,
he's the
man.
nicest man that I've, one of the nicer humans that I've ever encountered. But you can tell. You can tell when you meet certain people, like, oh, that dude, he'll let him have it right now. He'll get down over a parking spot.
Bruh, like it's just standing out front. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna park there. Yeah. No, you're not. Yeah, I am. I'll flip this car right here on O Street. What are you talking about?
Absolutely would. It's pretty amazing. Anthony Lionheart Smith, it's pretty spectacular that on this card, right? So for the fan who does not know, what would you recommend? What 3 fights are you going to say in your mind are going to be the highlights of this card?
All right, I'm gonna get a little long-winded here.
Okay. Your show.
Every one of the prelims are pretty good fights. They're really well matched. But if you want to look at a fight that maybe going to get skipped over, typically because a lot of hardcores do typically skip over some of the female fights. I don't agree with that because I think some of those fights are as good as any fight you're ever going to watch. But Macy Chiasson versus Eileen Perez is a banger. Macy fights, and I don't mean this in any disrespectful way to anybody. Macy fights like a man.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to hurt you. She's aggressive. She's big too. Like she fights at 135, and she's had some situations and issues missing weight here and there. She probably walks closer to 160, 165 outside of training camp, probably. She's real athletic, fights really long, but she's one of those chicks where she'll do things to you that have nothing to do with winning. She'll just do it because it hurts. She's nasty, but Eileen Perez is pretty sneaky, man. She's got a different type of style. She's smaller. She's kind of shorter, stockier, but she's kind of built for that speed too. She'll get down. She'll grapple a little more than Macy will. But I think Macy's going to force her to fight on her feet a lot. Daniel Zellhuber versus Bobby King Green. The artist formerly known as Bobby Green, now King Green. That's just a banger of a fight. Bobby Green and I go way back to 2010 in Strikeforce. He's one of the last of us standing that's still left in the UFC. Obviously, Strikeforce was a long time ago, and all of us are aging. But Daniel Zellhuber, you want to talk about a kid that fights with the Mexican fighting spirit. One of the best fights I've ever seen live was him fighting at the Sphere during that big Noche event.
Yep.
These are just two guys that are really, really good strikers. They're both super dynamic, very unpredictable. Bobby Green has kind of spent his whole career being kind of based on defensively off of his timing and his speed. Some of that's fallen off a little bit, which means A, he finds himself in more exciting fights because he gets hit more often. But B, he has fallen off a little bit. I hate saying that out loud because I love everything about Bobby Green. And so it's hard for me to watch, that I don't know, everything is come full circle. Once upon a time, we were the young guys. We were the Daniel Zellhubers getting opportunities to fight Bobby Greens. And now we're Bobby Green. And so that's just a circle of life in this sport. But any fight that Cheeto is in, David Martinez is really good. If I'm correct, David Martinez is an orthopedic surgeon. I believe he lives in Mexico City. I believe his sister is also a doctor. But David Martinez really
Sister's a fighter too, right?
Do what?
Sister's a fighter too.
His sister also fights in the UFC. Oh, she might have just retired. No, she's in the UFC still.
So Bach, imagine that she beat the girl up and then had to perform the procedure on her after.
That's what they talk about all the time. David Martinez says, "I'll break it, but I'll fix it too." But yeah, he's an orthopedic surgeon, crazy smart, really fun style though. For a doctor, you think that he would fight with a little more self-preservation and tact, and he doesn't. He's chin down, bite down on your mouthpiece and let him fly. Obviously, we know that Cheeto Vera is exactly the same way. A bit of a slow starter. So usually Cheeto kind of loses that first round. In 3-round fights, that's tough. You can't drop the first 2 rounds in a 3-round fight because then you're forced to finish. And then obviously Brandon Moreno versus, I believe you say it's Kavanaugh, but there's an argument about how to say it. I believe it's Lonnie Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
It's weird, man. He's 2-1 in the UFC. He's got this short notice opportunity to come in and fight Brandon Moreno in a main event in his 4th UFC fight. Multiple time flyweight champion in Brandon Moreno in Mexico City, where he is the equivalent of what Michael Jackson was everywhere, is what Brandon Moreno is in Mexico. So It's a tall task for Kavanaugh, but if you go and really dig into the tape, with all due respect, I love this kid's fight style. He's a lifelong martial artist. He's been training since he was like 12 years old. He's very hittable, but I don't know that Brandon Moreno is as durable as he used to be. So there's some questions on Brandon Moreno's durability, some on his, I don't know, maybe his focus and how much he really wants to continue to do this. But if he wants to get a big win over a young up-and-comer, this is a great opportunity for him. Now, this kid is nasty on his feet. So he definitely has a speed advantage over Brandon Moreno. Brandon Moreno also is probably better with his distance and range management and his timing. So that's like timing beats speed, range beats power. So one's physically better, the other one's smarter for sure. So we'll see what happens, but I'm really excited about this fight card.
Give me those two things again. Range beats power. What beats speed? Timing beats speed?
Timing beats speed. Distance beats power. So distance and range management will always beat power. You can hit as hard as you want. If you can't do it at the right distance or range, it doesn't matter. And you can be as fast as you want, but if someone's timing is better. So I don't need to be faster than you. I just have to have better timing. Now, if someone has better timing than you, you're kind of screwed. Doesn't matter how fast you are.
Yeah.
I'd actually rather fight faster guys because it's less of a thinking game for me. Okay, then I'll just wait. I'll just wait for you to go, and I'll just be a little further away than you think I am. I'll be a little left or a little right, and I'll just run. Like if someone is faster than me, then I'll just run you into stuff. Then I can just force predictability, if that makes any sense. Like if your hands are faster, as long as I can dictate when you throw, then it doesn't matter. So I have to be able to walk you into traps. I have to convince you to throw when you don't want to. And I have to predict when that's going to happen. So sometimes it is an educated coin flip, if that makes any sense. Instead of 50-50, it's closer to 70-30 if you can dictate it. Nothing's 100, but the game is too hard. There's too much happening to be able to completely dictate what's happening. But if you can, beyond a reasonable doubt, predict when someone is going to go, it's better than being faster than them if you go at the same time.
It is this card has the makings where a majority of it is young lion, old lion.
Mm-hmm.
Right, some possibility of passing the guard or making a final run at some glory and big time fights. From the matchmaking standpoint, how often does this kind of card happen, or is this just the norm now?
It happens from time to time. I think sometimes it's regional though, because if you really look through it, I believe, definitely on the main card, every single main card fight has a Mexican native fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's not a lot. Can you think of, other than Brandon Moreno and Yair Rodriguez, can you think of a native Mexican fighter that's been around a long time?
Yeah, and I thought from the woman's side, because when they have the Noche, that comes up, and that usually is the range. This is one of 3 a year where that's kind of the feature in the ID.
Mm-hmm.
Lupi and Suarez, being moved to Miami, it was a whole other thing. Part of the conversation of having these fights.
Well, let's just be honest here. A lot of the Mexican fighters don't like fighting in Mexico City.
Well, that was the lead, right? That you have to sometimes.
Oh, sorry, I burned it.
Well, no, but to force the peg into the square peg into the circle, they don't want to be there, and then it ends up affecting the show and the performance.
Right? Yeah, they don't want to. Here's the deal: if the UFC came to Omaha 3 times a year, I'd fight on it once and probably never again, because it's hard. It's hard. Your family's around. Everybody wants tickets. Everyone wants to see you. You're trying to stay in your training camp mentality, and your fight weeks are typically on the road. So you have a routine where your routine is different when you're sleeping in your own house. Your routine is different when the hotels. Yeah. What are you gonna like? If it's Tuesday a fight week and it's in Omaha, well, Tuesday's grass mowing day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're home. Yeah, well, I'll mow the grass and then I'll go to media day.
Well, your dad.
I come back. I need to let the dogs out, and I got to get the kids to school. Like none of that changes. And I know that people, they try to go to hotels and they try to emulate fight weeks, but it's not the same. It's different. So I would only do it once.
But
it's just to be able to do it.
UFC has an agreement or had an agreement in place with Pinnacle Bank Arena for an event pre-COVID, and then COVID kind of knocked that out of the loop. And then face to face, I've asked Dana if he thought of bringing that back, and he said, "Yeah." I mean, it in their mind, Lincoln and Omaha are friendly cities to the UFC. I think that's a big part because now, if they'd done it 2 years ago, there's you, there's Dober, there's Grant Dawson, there's enough.
I'll come back for one.
Just for one.
I would do that for one. There's nothing else that makes me. There's nothing that would bring me back to the UFC except for that.
Wow, really?
That's it.
And would you prefer it Omaha or Lincoln, or does it matter?
I don't care. Nebraska.
Right? I mean, I think there'd be some glory to being able to do that.
Yeah, that would. The thought of going back and jumping into a way of just the roster and getting back into that life makes me sick to my stomach. I just can't. I can't even fathom having to go back into that. The stress. You guys have no idea.
Well, that's why we have you on to tell us, to explain to us the stress. Because listen, everybody thinks you're aliens anyway. But I think the humanizing is a part of what we do every week, is to get into the corners. That this is not easy. This is nothing about mixed martial arts is easy.
It's a hard life. It's a hard life.
At the highest level, it's really, the friction is constant and consistent.
Yeah, once you're in the top 10, it's round the clock stress, bro. Even when you're not fighting, even when you don't have a fight coming up, it's this huge game of checkers and chess, and like you're just playing a big game. Like it doesn't even feel like real life. Like once I stepped out of it, I was like, wow, that's crazy.
That luggage you've been carrying around that you forgot you were carrying. Yeah.
Well, like this, when you're in training camp, it's just this. No, it's not even training camp. The second you sign a fight, you just think about that guy all day, every day. Wonder what he's doing right now. Is he training? I better go train. If I wake up late, man, I bet he didn't wake up late today. It's the first thing you think about in the morning. It's the last thing you think about before you go to sleep. And then you fight him, and it's not excitement or joy. It's relief. It's relief that one's over. But the second you step out of the octagon, it's next one up. They're already talking about who's next. It's always the next one. So you don't even get any reprieve from it. Because by the time you get back to the media room, you go to the doctor, you spend 10 minutes in the doctors and doing all that stuff. The first time they stick a microphone in your face, they're talking about who you're fighting next.
Who's next?
It's who's next.
Who's next?
And then you're already thinking about that guy.
Again, I'm never gonna do that again.
So then you leave there, and now you already got a new guy. Yeah. So then you go to bed that night, supposedly supposed to be celebrating the one that you just beat. You're already on to the next one. So then you're laying in bed thinking, how would I beat that guy? Well, what if he does this? He's got a really good striking. I don't know. His ground game is pretty good too. I don't know. Can I take him down? Like you're already worried about it. And then you think about it till the contract comes. And then half the time the contract comes and it's a different guy. So you just wasted all that time on that guy. So now you're worried about a new guy. And then when you get to the fight, well, oh man, if I lose, then what? How long is it going to take me to get back? If I win, but I don't get a finish and it's just a decision, does that put me any further ahead in the race? It's so much stress constantly. And it's just, and that's fine. That's what we signed up for. But once I got out of it, man, there's not a lot of things to bring me back into it. And now that I don't even count like this next thing I'm doing as coming out of retirement, because I just feel like I'm doing something different. I'm not ending my retirement. I'm just doing something different. But because that's what like the UFC, that part of it that I just explained, that's my career. That's what I did. What I'm about to do is just something that's fun. It's a little different. I'm going to go have some fun.
We'll talk more about that. We need to get to break. We will talk more about that. And Anthony, I need you to come up with a trivia question. We've got some gift certificates we need to give out. So we need 2 UFC trivia questions.
Okay.
You handle that over the break? Come up with 2?
Yeah, I can come up with 2.
Well done. Anthony Lionheart Smith here on The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Planet Fitness has everything you need anytime the motivation hits, so you can give everything you've got. With most clubs open 24 hours, you've got access to our best-in-class equipment to tackle early morning reps, late-night miles, and every workout in between. Join the club today and save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 27th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Let's fly. Your next trip starts at Lincoln Airport with American Airlines. Now flying nonstop service to Dallas, Fort Worth, and Chicago. American Airlines connects Lincoln to major hubs and destinations around the globe. Wherever you're headed, LNK gets you there with new nonstop flights on American Airlines. Now boarding. Convenient, fast, and stress-free. Book your next flight at lincolnairport.com. LNK, make flying easy.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740. Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
Oh, honey, I love the first few months of a new year.
Why?
I get a chance to shovel.
You hate to shovel.
Not snow, cash. The Nebraska Lottery's Cash Blast promotion is back. Buy a 2x2 ticket and get a voucher. Enter online for a chance to win a $5,000 or $500 weekly prize. And if your winning voucher is from a 7-day draw ticket, your prize is doubled.
Great. It snowed last night. Here's a shovel.
But
consider it practice.
2x2 top prize odds are 1 in 105,000.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facility.
Yeah, you guys have time
Whether
for a
it's for a
massage for an
routine
hour
checkup
at
or a
1:30?
comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another
Anthony.
number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit
Thank
them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Time to go back into the Lion's Den. This is Lionheart Live with your host, Anthony Smith.
Welcome back. Lionheart Live, 12:35. Bach, kind sir, if you would, we have to set up these trivia questions Anthony Lionheart Smith is coming up with. Bach will tell you why.
Yes, the Sunday Liquid Asset Sports Bar is celebrating their 1-year anniversary with Customer Appreciation Day. Again, this Sunday, all day long from 11 a.m. to midnight. Stop by 27th in Jamie Lane in South Lincoln for drink specials, giveaways, and delicious food. Stop by and watch Husker baseball versus 7th-ranked Auburn. Nebraska softball will be taking on 21st-ranked Oklahoma State. They'll have college basketball, NHL action, and so much more as they carry every sports package in the game. 23 beers on tap, 35 additional options in bottles and cans. Make sure to stop by Customer Appreciation Day at Liquid Asset Sports Bar this Sunday in South Lincoln, just off of 27th and Yankee Hill Road.
Well done, sir. Thank you, Lionheart. Trivia question number 1. The first correct answer to the text line, 402-464-5685.
I gotta pull up the text line. All right, first question. Pull up this text line so we can see who comes in first. Who was the first UFC fighter to reach 30 fights in the UFC and 40 fights in the UFC? He was the first guy. Oh, I guess I just gave you a clue. It's a man.
It's a guy.
He's the first man to have 30 UFC fights and 40.
30 and 40. The first, 402-464-5685. Get you a gift card.
Eric says GSP. That is wrong. Garrett and Lincoln said GSP. That is also wrong.
Yeah, this is the thing. So the Google monsters will now get into it.
See, I'm giving no.
Yeah.
2793 said Cam Shamrock. Boat Anchor said Jim Miller. That is the correct answer.
Boat Anchor, look at you coming strong.
Look at that.
Come in strong.
Oh, someone was real close behind with the Jim Miller too.
Yeah. So Boat Anchor, get us your real name. We'll get you the gift card.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready for the second one?
Clear the decks. Clear the palette.
Yep. Clear it. All right. This one's not a trick question, but you're gonna get tricked, I bet.
Yeah.
Who was the first UFC fighter to wait? Let me make sure I got this right. Yes, the first UFC fighter to get 5 wins in 1 year inside the UFC.
Wow. In the same year, same calendar year?
Same
January.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the first UFC fighter to get 5 wins in 1 year? Let's go to this text line. Hoist Gracie, that is wrong. Let's see here. Ryan Bader, no. I know Ryan Bader. I do know him. Nice.
Look at Lionheart.
Chuck Liddell, that is no. The first UFC fighter to get 5 wins in 1 year. Boom. Roger Huerta 0739 comes in with Roger Huerta. That's an old school throwback name too.
Yeah. Listen.
It's a bit of a tricky one because everyone will think it's Kevin Holland.
Don't play with me and tell me that's the Ryan Bader.
I don't think.
Don't play with me.
I think it is.
Just things I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're gonna have to find out. You're
There's
gonna
no
have to
way.
find out. Well done.
No, not that Ryan Bader.
Okay,
You're talking about UFC Ryan Bader.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
No, it's not that one.
Okay,
That'd be crazy if it was, though.
I was looking at the ears immediately. I need.
No, he can keep his big mammoth self on the other side of that screen. If that's what it was.
Leave
Stay away from me. No, not the UFC one. I didn't think so.
It is. So here's the thing I wanted to ask about the State of the Union: the fact that deals are being done, big time deals are being done. So I wanted your opinion as somebody in the space, at a high level. The signing, the Conor Ben signing, what happens in that space? Does it change for the folks who are in there in the space?
No, the Conor Ben's a boxer. That's a totally different company.
Yeah, but here's the thing: that's a substantial amount of money.
Yeah, they're ran totally separate though. We don't have anything to do with the boxing side.
I was going to say, but does it cross over? Because if it says under the same umbrella of money,
I mean, you would say then that would then you could make the same argument that our pay would go down because of slap fighting.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no, it's totally they're completely separate entities.
That's the space. It is. Some of the conversation in the space was about champions who cannot defend titles,
okay,
due to injury or other assorted.
Are we talking about Taporia?
Yeah, well, Taporia's a thing. Then you know, what would be the conversation, right? That if you're talking about, there's the Aspinall conversation of what to do, what should be done, what's appropriate, what the protocol is, how to handle these titles if a champion cannot defend the title. What say you?
If you don't have if we don't have a date in mind about when they would possibly be ready to fight, then you have to do an interim title. Now at 55, we already have one. So if Taporia is not going to be ready in the foreseeable future, then Gaethje defends. But I don't think he will. The interim title is supposed to be a golden ticket to the championship.
Well, you're in place. It has to go through you. But
do you really want to risk your golden ticket defending
and not getting the full?
Okay, well, let's just think about this. If you're Justin Gaethje, I don't know, say Holloway beats Oliveira for the BMF title.
Mm-hmm.
And then Holloway says, you know what, I'm just going to get right back in the mix at 55. Mm-hmm. Well, that would suck for Gaethje.
Right.
Because we already know how that would look.
We've seen it.
So we've seen it. So could it go different a second time? For sure. It definitely could. But that would be tough to work your way all the way to a spot where you were about to fight for the title and then can't, so you have to fight for the interim. That's tough. Aspinall doesn't seem like he's anywhere close to being ready.
So what do? You
need an interim.
Well, so you
got to keep that division moving.
Now,
you got to give them a belt that's active to chase. Because right now they're not chasing anything.
But does this get saucy? Is this one of the ones where Pereira might enter the chat?
Who knows?
If you're Dana,
he might if he gets bored.
Well, that's the thing, right? What would? He's the one name that would set that thing on fire.
For sure.
Right? It's not like Bones is Bones. But active fighters, if you said to me, Pereira goes into whatever interim heavyweight bout there is, because that would be, there's nobody that would be a bigger draw no matter who they put him against.
Right. Who knows? Maybe they just run Bones and maybe John Jones takes a fight without Alex Pereira and they fight for the interim title. Wouldn't that be crazy?
But that would melt down the whole universe.
Probably.
But okay. Do you put that fight in the White House and risk it not going the way you want it to go at the White House?
It's a win-win. Doesn't matter who wins. How do you want it to go?
Well, we've had that discussion. Privately, they probably want an American to win at the White House.
I mean, probably. Is it possible he does it? Definitely possible. But is it a bad deal if Alex Pereira wins a interim heavyweight title, his third weight class in a world title at the White House in the United States of America?
Bruh.
Come on.
That's why I went there.
Do you have a bigger superstar?
That's the market for me. That if you're doing that kind of business, that if you decided to do that, it would melt down the entire planet. It would be the biggest fight of all time.
By far.
That's the biggest fight of all time.
John Jones has been pretty quiet lately, and I haven't heard anything from John Jones is pretty quiet lately. That's what I'm saying. John Jones is pretty quiet lately, and I haven't heard anything from Alex Pereira.
Right? So behind the scenes, does that mean talks are being had?
I don't know. They need one of them. They need someone big for the White House.
Do you put women on the White House card?
Of course.
Who?
Well,
Mackenzie?
No.
You put Shevchenko on the card?
If you can.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, if you can.
Oh, bro.
When is Kayla Harrison going to be healthy?
I don't know.
It's not till June.
I don't know. And there's nobody you can pull from that division other than Amanda. And
that's it.
You've made that like not friendly.
Oh, maybe Amanda fights Alex Pereira. I mean, let's go. That's probably a close fight.
Let's put it in. Who do you think? Of the three names mentioned against Conor? Who do you think would be ideal?
Wait, say that again.
So three names have been the things they talked about with Conor.
Right.
And we know that there are several hoops and road speed bumps.
There is no Conor. We can let that go.
Okay, that's what I need to ask.
He's not fighting. We'll probably never see Conor fight again. We've been talking about this for years.
Right.
If he fight, you know what I think he's doing? I think he's waiting out his UFC contract.
Mm-hmm.
There's 5-year expirations on them all. So depending on when he signed his last deal, just chilling for 5 years.
Wow.
So what if he signed it? How long has he been out? 3?
Yeah.
Maybe he just waits it out and fights bare knuckle in his own show.
Oh, bro. This money is money. All right, we got to take another break. We'll come back. Final segment. That White House card really is its thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I need the Lionheart touch applied to it.
Okay.
Give me 4 fights you would like to see. If it's your card. You're the book, right?
Okay.
Lionheart at the White House. We're going to get this when we come back to
Let's go.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
It's seafood season at Amigos. Time to get that one-of-a-kind, crisp crab rangoon burrito and dip it in some sweet chili sauce. There's a crab rangoon Frenchie, too. Enjoy grilled fish, grilled shrimp, or crispy fish tacos, wrapped in warm whole wheat tortillas, topped with pico de gallo, cabbage, and Amigos Chipotle mayo sauce. From jumbo shrimp baskets or fish and chips to fish tacos, there's something for everyone. You'll love the bold, fresh flavors of seafood at Amigos. Amigos is serving up a brand new way to score the bold, fresh flavors you love with 8 affordable value meals. At $5 and $6, these meals are easy on the wallet, so treat yourself anytime. Sink into the new 3-cheese melt or taco melt, both stacked with crave-worthy flavor in every bite. There's crunchy taquito dippers, too. Perfect for dunking in Amigos' famous ranch or spicy cheese. Big flavor, small price. Value meals at Amigos.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Honey, I love the first few months of a new year.
Why?
I get a chance to shovel.
You hate to shovel.
Not snow, cash. The Nebraska Lottery's Cash Blast promotion is back. Buy a 2x2 ticket and get a voucher. Enter online for a chance to win a $5,000 or $500 weekly prize. And if your winning voucher is from a 7-day draw ticket, your prize is doubled.
Great. It snowed last night. Here's a shovel.
But
consider it practice.
2x2 top prize odds are 1 in 105,000.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Let's fly. Your next trip starts at Lincoln Airport with American Airlines. Now flying nonstop service to Dallas, Fort Worth, and Chicago. American Airlines connects Lincoln to major hubs and destinations around the globe. Wherever you're headed, LNK gets you there with new nonstop flights on American Airlines. Now boarding. Convenient, fast, and stress-free. Book your next flight at LincolnAirport.com. LNK, make flying easy.
Make your next event unforgettable with Grazing Gouda, your local artists and experts in charcuterie and grazed tables. From boardrooms to ballrooms, they turn gatherings into experiences with stunning spreads of artesian cheeses, cured meats, fresh fruits, and gourmet bites. Perfect for corporate luncheons, weddings, parties, or any celebration that deserves a wow moment. They handle the details. You take the compliments. Book your graze table today at GrazingGouda.com. Grazing Gouda, because every event deserves to be savored.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SartorHeyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Fans, are you craving the ultimate game day experience? Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill has your front row seat to all the action. Dive into delicious wings, juicy burgers, and ice-cold drinks, all served up with TVs covering every inch of the wall, so you'll never miss a play. Rally your crew, cheer on your team, and take advantage of game night specials every week. Stop in for a Nebraska basketball game with a party of 4 or more and receive a free pitcher of beer. Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill, right by the Lincoln Airport at 3111 Northwest 12th Street.
Time to go back into the Lion's Den. This is Lionheart Live with your host, Anthony Smith.
Final segment before we hand it over to Bach and the Black Shirt, Window World Wednesday. It's at June 14th is when they expect to have this event at the White House. And so we're going to turn Anthony Lionheart Smith into the matchmaker for this event. So So, kind sir, if you would please, in any order you so choose, 4 fights for this important fight card.
4. Okay. Well, I typed down a couple here.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of people you got to get on.
Okay.
I think O'Malley and Sandhagen would be a great fight for the White House. Guaranteed excitement. O'Malley's a big Trump guy.
Yep.
Would love that. Strickland. You got to put Strickland on there, right?
But he said he's not going to do it.
No, of course. That's reverse negotiations.
Understood. Got it.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Yeah.
Who would he fight though? Maybe like an Adesanya rematch. I know he wants a title fight, but maybe you put that title fight on there. Who knows? Maybe Strickland versus Hamzat or Strickland versus
Ritter or
Adesanya.
Okay.
Or DeRitter, maybe. Yeah. That'd be a good one. Now I'm gonna bring up 2 fights I wish we had, but I don't think we're gonna get either, to be honest. But Michael Chandler Connor would be a great fight for the White House.
Even if it's an exhibition.
Yeah. Whatever.
Right? Catch weight.
Yeah. Don't care.
Who knows what
run the drug test, don't run the drug test. I don't care. run what you brung. Run what you brung. And then the heavyweight title's got to be in the mix. So whether that's Alex versus John for the interim, whether that's Alex versus Tom Aspinall for the undisputed, I think you run Pereira up there to save it.
Man, it really is. He's the hero.
He is.
He's the hero. And I don't know.
And I don't know that he beats either of them. I'm just being honest.
Right.
I don't know that he beats either. He might lose to both of them.
Will there be women fighting at the White House?
Probably. You have to put one on for sure.
Yeah,
you would think so, right?
Yeah, I would think her business says, yeah, we probably. Chill.
Yeah, but good business practice would tell you need females on there. You need a couple black guys. A Brazilian or 2. You know what I mean?
I know they'd be on the Lionheart card. That's
yep. That's kill 2 birds with 1 stone with me in one fight.
All right, we might even get a light skin on there, bro. We're good. But Bones qualifies because
right.
He qualifies. He would be the exhibition. I'm betting that both he and Connor are exhibition fights on that card.
Yeah, well, I don't even know that. Yeah, who knows? I don't think Connor's not coming back.
Yeah, look, it'll be part. You expect one of the Paul brothers as well,
right?
Nothing is off limits.
Yeah, run Jake Paul in there. Who cares?
There's nothing off limits at this point. Kind sir, enjoy. Be safe in Mexico. Bring us back goodies. You get 2 weeks off because we got state high school tournament for the next 2 weeks. So, but we can do something at night.
Yeah, let's do something. I'll come on with AJ next Wednesday night.
Yeah, we'll do something late, and then we'll have that conversation. I'll be on jury duty. So
perfect. All right, brother. You guys take care.
We say Bach in the Black Shirt Winter World Wednesday on the ticket.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big